Hi guys. All right, just making sure everything's up. It looks good. Woohoo! How are you guys all doing? So I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Mine felt a little bit different this year, but still great. We've got this cute little Mardi party hat that we're doing tonight. So like the gesture hat mixed in with the Mardi masquerade mask kind of thing. Hey Jennifer, how's it going? So anyways, let me flip my camera down so we can get going here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so tonight's colors are going to be yellow and Empire Gold, metallic 14 karat gold or gold, either one, and electric lime, jubilee green. We've also got GP purple and some passion purple. And then this bottle is very beat up, but this one is just purple. The bottle came to me smashed, and it does not like to sit in my tower very nice because it was already smashed. So it gets even more a little bit beat up. And then, of course, always black and white. We've got some Mod for our glitters tonight. I don't believe Lori has a purple that's lighter like this one. I kind of looked to see in my stash. I couldn't find anything. We've got some gold, and then we've got green. I'm trying to finish up this green, but this green has a little bit of like gold flecks, speckles in it, and I don't believe I know she has one that's shamrock, but I think that one is like a green and silver one. Anyways, but these ones all came from Walmart. And then, of course, we've got a dauber as well that we're going to be using tonight. So let's just get in. Hey, Linda and Madonna. All right. So we're going to start off with some yellow here. Throw this in my paint holder here. There we go. And all right, Molly is talking in her sleep maybe. All right, just gonna get my brush a little bit wet here. This is an 18-inch sign that we're using. We're gonna just go in with our yellow here, just going right around my edge. You're a nice clean edge. Madonna, I was kind of out your way the other day. I went to, we went to the P.F. Chang's, that's in Winston-Salem, and then we went to Tanglewood Light Show. It was beautiful. We did that on Christmas Eve night. So pretty. And oh my gosh, that light show, it was insane. I couldn't believe how long it went. It was so cool. Hey, Haley, we are on live. Oh, look how cool. Haley's showing you guys her diamond art that she did. Isn't that cool? Very cool. There you go.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Shantae. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, you guys, so I'm just getting the yellow here. Okay, Shantae, I was super sick, and now it's just dawning on me that I know that you were asking me about doing that W for you. I did not send you an invoice, did I? Was I supposed to? I'm sorry. When I got sick, my brain just had a complete utter meltdown. I lost a lot of days, so I apologize if any of you guys sent me something and I didn't respond or any of that. I was having trying to get better. I had a little bit of a setback, but seeming to feel better today. Hi, Ailey. Okay, perfect. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was good on my end. Okay. Going to the Harry Potter experience tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I have been looking. I've been seeing that posting. Let me know how you like it. I'm almost tempted to make that drive. Not even gonna lie. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna paint the yellow right quick here on our little bells that we have here. Remember, with the metallics, it's always good to have a nice base coat of an undertone coat, because when it moves back and forth, it tends to pull the undertone. I just wanted to make sure. I saw your name, Shantae, and I was like, shoot, did I miss something with her? So good, I didn't. I am totally understanding about hearing back from the customers, so no worries, no pressure at all. Okay, I'm gonna throw the heat gun on this. It's just not quite dry enough. All right. Okay, let's go one more time. Do one more coat here. So you guys may made it through Christmas. No questions yet. So I'm sure it will come very soon though. But we got one more Christmas. One more Christmas. Yay. It does feel different though this year. Took the girls today to go get their hair cut. We kind of had a little bit of a fancy morning. The girl that does my hair, she kind of is in a higher-end salon. So the girls had a lot of fun getting all pampered up. Your first style was a Mardi Gras wreath. Miss Johnny was the one that had to explain Mardi Gras to me. Shoot, Shantae, I get that. It's difficult. Okay, we're going to start doing our dauber next. Let me grab our plate here. Okay, this is the Empire Gold. Oh gosh, there we go. And we don't need too much coverage because our glitter, woo, is going to go on top of this. Let me throw this yellow back in here. And let me grab my dauber. So we're going to dab, dab, dab. So you can see we've got a nice little dollop here. And I'm going to smooth it around, kind of just, we go back and forth here. So we get nice coverage. If you can see, we've got a little bit of extra there. So I'm going to just add that. And then you can swipe like that just to make sure that you've got a good coverage, okay? So now we'll just go in with some polka dots here. So turn both ways and lift up. And twist, okay. All right, that one looks good. So we'll go about right here. So I like to make little triangles and diamonds. We're gonna go straight across here. There's our little diamond. or a little triangle. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna make our next little part of our triangle. Okay, so we've got here, here, and then this one's gonna go off. So what I like to do, and actually I have this little guy right here, we'll use this one. We will add my Post-it note here. I know there's some extra paint or writing. It was me testing out a paint pen. So here, here, and we're gonna go right here. Okay. And you can see it makes a nice little line, or it hides it so it's not going over into our other areas. This area probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, but just to show you guys. So boom, boom, about right here for our next one. So you can see boom, boom, boom. Okay, and this one's gonna go into our bow, even though we've got gold going on top of it. We'll just cover it just so you guys can see here. Probably right about here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna dab right around that little edge there. Okay, boom, 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 and right about here, I think. And then this one should be off, so I think we are good with our polka dots. You guys can see that. Okay, so clean out our dauber. A lot of the time a lot of paint can get in your dauber. So I like to clean it out because then I'm not spending forever trying to clean it. Throw that in the paint here. Let me grab my extra paint off of here. Ooh, my contact is like not wanting to play nice. My eyes have been so dry. Okay. So how was everybody's Christmas? Anything fun? Did anybody get some good goodies? My hubby got me a glue gun that attaches onto my Ryobi batteries. I'm so excited for that. It's like the little mini one. So takes a little mini stick, so it's not the big one. I'm excited because the big ones, they seem really bulky, and I know that they heat up really fast, so they get hot. All right, let me throw this in here. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go in with our gold next. Okay, that was my bottle, not me, I swear. Let me grab right here. Okay, clean out my brush. So I've got a 3/4 angle brush that I'm using. All right, we're gonna just go right around here with our bow. Grabbing here. All right. I'll go here next. Okay. Grabbing my edge. Okay. And just smoothing out there. And one more time with this little bell here. And right here as well. There we go. And then just smooth, smooth, smooth. There we go. Let's see, I got pics of my older grandkids, crocheted angel for the top of my tree. Ooh, a new clock, radio, picture calendar, etc. Oh my gosh, how fun. Jennifer, I am kind of there with you. I've always kind of, well, I started doing a little kit to help myself, and that helped a lot, but as sad as it is, I think that it will be nice not to have to do that next year. All right, I'm just not looking forward to the talk. Oh, it was the first, oh, I love that stage when they start understanding. How fun. Oh. This new chapter is going to be a little bit of a struggle for me, I'm not going to lie. But I also know that it definitely needs to happen, and I'm grateful I got one more year. Even though this year has still felt a little funny. Ooh, Hubby has dinner ready. Yes, go enjoy. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to grab the extra metallic here. We'll scoop that in, just like so. So I love designer purses, if you guys don't remember that talk before. So Hubby got me a Dooney and Burke this year. Three and special needs, but what a sweetheart. Oh, yes. 3 is such a fun, but very challenging age. I love it. Okay, gold is done. Let's go into our green next. So we're going to do our dark green first. We'll go ahead and use this edge right here. This is Jubilee green. Excuse my paint bottle. It's a little loud and obnoxious. We're going to still stick with the bigger brush, that 3/4 angle. All right. And sometimes when I am not quite sure how much paint I have loaded on my edge, I'll paint kind of towards the middle, or not quite where my line is, just to kind of test out so I don't get that bead. Oop, yay, cha-ching. So we don't get that bead of paint going on there. Okay. Is LaDonna still with me? I am dying to see what she did with that cute hippo. Okay. So we're going to just smooth that out, just like so here. I know. Cha-ching! Hubby's here. He's celebrating cha-ching with me. Say hi to everybody.
Hi. I made that, just so everyone knows.
Oh yes, he cut this out. He's so proud of himself.
And I primed it.
And he primed it for me, you guys. Isn't that awesome? While I was out with the girls doing their haircuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, he is my team member. He has totally helped out this year. I would have not been able to get through January, or through this last quarter without him, for sure.
Let me see if you're going live or not.
I know, I didn't know if I was either, but
Love you.
I love you. Okay, there's a little piece of paint there. Okay, perfect. Oh. That's hard. I know. Christmases without people can be so difficult. This is our first Christmas without his well, I guess technically our second. She passed just after Thanksgiving. So last year was hard. And it was hard because we had COVID, and then we got the COVID during her funeral. So it made for a not so great Christmas. So I get it. And then, so this year it was definitely hit a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to sit this right here. We're going to heat gun one more time. Can't make up your mind on the colors? Girl, I get you. That's what took me so long. I was trying to decide what colors. I thought about red and teal, and I still think that would be adorable. I love the red and green. I think red and white would be adorable for the hat too. So I get you. I really struggled as well. Of course, you know what color for hippo, but the rest of it was really hard. That's why I was like, okay, screw it. I'm just going traditional. Alright, we're going to do our second coat here. So nice long strokes. That helps hide our stroke lines too, okay? Kind of trying to go in that same direction as well. So right around our edge here. Okay. Let's see, what else did we do? Oh, we did the Christmas lights at the Charlotte Speedway this year. That was really fun. Being able to go on the racetrack and everything. My husband loved it. His dad and him, well, his dad more than anything, is a big race car fan. And so he has Brian go with him quite a bit to different races and stuff like that. So of course, when we were in Chicago, we had to go to the Chicago Raceway, right? And so we went to the Charlotte, but we haven't taken him, well, we took him there, but we haven't done a Charlotte race yet there with him. His health's been a little bit bad with his back. So he's kind of been down, but we were able to take him because where we live, it's kind of race city. And so, we weren't too far from all of like the racers workshops, I guess is what you would call it. Their areas. So, okay, so the next color we've got for our green is the electric lime. And this one I'm just going to use my lid for. We are, believe it or not, going to change brushes now. And I am going to use a number 4 round brush. And we're going to make some swirlies. So this first swirly will go right here. Okay, and we're going to go right here. So I'm just kind of picking up my brush, sitting it down to kind of do those little curls, okay? And then I'll come back, because I was almost out of paint, but I'll come back and add the paint back in here. Now these don't have to be super thick with paint because we're going to be adding glitter to this as well. So glitter kind of hides those lines a little bit too. Okay. The next one I had was about right here, so we'll start here, kind of work our way out. Okay. So I either start from the center and go out, or from the outer area and work in. Either way. This has a lot of paint here, so I'm just trying to thin that out. There we go. And then let's see, I had another one about right here. So we'll do inside here. And we'll kind of finish that there. So let's go right about here with another one. Okay. Molly, be kind. Molly. Molly, stop that. Sorry, you guys, I might have to move them out. They're fighting over spaces. And I even cleaned my rooms, so they have a lot of floor space right now. Okay, so we've got here. Let's do another one about right here. Okay. And kind of thinking one right here. And we'll go right here with one more. Okay. Okay. So we've got our lime green, or our electric lime done. Oh, how fun! Paint night. You know paint nights are my favorite nights. That is so fun. Okay. Now we are getting into our purple. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. We're going to do our GP purple first here. And this is the lighter of my purples. Okay. Sorry. Molly, stop that. Goodness, my dogs. She's very boisterous tonight. Alright, let me get this green cleaned out of my brush. That's why this is acting all weird. My paintbrush is all weird. I'm like, why am I keep splashing water everywhere? It'd help if your palette was the right way. Okay. I swear these dogs are not this obnoxious. Okay, so now we're going to do GP purple. GP purple is an awesome purple because it is usually one and done. It really has great coverage. So we're getting right around our eye, right here. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm kind of just being lazy around the eye because that's going to be black. So I'm not really covering it, but I'm not also really controlling where my paintbrush is going there. Smooth that out just a titch. Okay. Go right here, making sure we got right there. Nice and smooth. Okay. All right. Ronan. Okay. I go right here. There we go. I can see he's sleeping, but is he still? Okay. Going right around our eye here. There we go. I have to grab some more purple here. Make it around our edges here, nice and smooth. There we go. Okay. I'm going to get our edge here. Okay, grabbing our edges. Just trying to be careful with that green. It's like some of the spots are still just a little wet. Okay, and we'll go right through here as well. Okay, I'm gonna flip this way. Guys, I have been painting up a storm and I cannot believe how many of my bottles are like, oh, I swear I just got that. Nope, it's already gone. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and paint our stripes here. Right across here. Right through here as well, just smoothing out. Okay. Smooth, smooth. Okay. Smoothing across there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to grab our edge while I'm thinking about it. That side, that other side. Oops, we got a little bit of an overage. I just noticed. It shouldn't be too big of a deal because our detail line will cover most of this. So I'm not going to worry too much. All right, we'll go right here next. Okay. Go straight across here. Okay, stop, Ronan. Ronan, enough. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I know you don't want to hear me yelling at my dog. Okay, let's go right here. Molly, enough. Alright, I'm going to go right through here, smoothing that out. Okay, and then we've got one little piece right here. Yep, perfect. Got enough purple right there. Okay, I'll grab right here, getting right around our bell here. Just like so, there we go. Going right across our stripe. Grab our edge right here, bring that up. Okay, go right around here on our other side, grab that edge, and good. Okay, I'm gonna just double check just a couple little spots here that I can see might need a little coverage. Other than that, I think we are good here. Hey Nancy, how are you, hon? Okay, gonna throw the heat gun on here. Guys, I went into my Harbor Freight the other day. I was so sad. I saw that they had increased the heat gun price, so I'll try and keep watch when they go on sale and let you guys know. Okay, so we got that one rinsing now. And then we'll go ahead and pour our Passion Purple. Okay. And for this one, we are going to be making our cheetah print again, okay? I'll probably just do the stripes. Yeah, I'll do the stripes real fast here. And I switched down to a 1/2 inch angle brush for this. So just getting in our little marks here. Now Passion is one of the colors that we'll probably need a second coat with. The lighter purples, oh my gosh, Ronan is having a hard time. He just knocked over my ring lamp. Hopefully it just didn't break. I think he's sundowning a little bit hardcore today. I guess that's what happens when you have a senior, right? And Molly is getting very frustrated with him. Hold on just 1 second, you guys, and I'm gonna get them out of here. Let me get these guys. Come on. Is he driving you nuts, Molly? Hey, good news. No broken green light, hopefully. Okay. Come here, guys. Go out. Riley? Brian? Watch Ronan. I think he's struggling. I'm so sorry, guys. All right. 16-year-old senior. He runs around, but sometimes at night he just gets, and it's been really cold, so I think that's not helping him with his joints either. Other than that though, you guys, he runs up 17 flights of stairs with not even a problem. So I always said either, he'll get really too sick that we just can't, or when he starts not being able to climb up the stairs and stuff like that, starting to show that he can't do those things anymore. But that guy amazes me. Every year I keep thinking this will probably be his last Christmas with us, and he keeps pushing through. He'll be actually 17 in April, I believe. No, July, sorry. Yes, July. Thinking of Molly. All right. It's hard seeing him get old, though. Love pets, love my dogs, but it's the one part that just sucks. All right, so I'm just getting right here. Getting these stripes real quick here. Right across the hat here. Edge of our hat. There we go. I wasn't liking the stripe that I had created. There we go. I'm going to grab just the edge here while I'm right here. And we'll move over into our last stripe here and grab the edge of this guy and the edge of this guy. Okay, so we got right here. Okay. I think Miss Molly has taken over the alpha role of the herd, and she might have made it go to her head a little bit because she gets a little ornery with those dogs. Okay. So we've got our stripes here. We're going to go ahead and go into doing our cheetah print. So we've got our base tone, and now we're going to start adding in our little oval circles. So I'm just going to freehand kind of add these in. They can be wonky and look almost like a jelly bean, honestly. We're just kind of adding them in as we go here. This is why I said I like having the eyes black here, because you don't have to really pay attention to them. We can go a little bit over or whatever. So we're just creating circle, ovals, roundish shapes. Okay. Have some kind of come off the edge here. Put one like right there. And let's go. There we go. We'll go right here. Maybe with this one. Any of you guys experience that with your dogs? One that's a little, the senior starts getting too senior, and the other one starts becoming the herd leader. Goes to their head a little. Sense of power. I guess they act just like us humans sometimes, right? Alright, I'm going to go right here as well. There we go. Go here. Go right in here as well. And we'll do a nice little oval here. Okay. Smooth that out. Okay. Go right here. And we'll do one more right about here. There we go. I'm going to grab my edge here, and I'm just going to kind of cover in a little bit of the spots here that I've went over. Because I probably dripped down them, so it's easier to kind of clean it up that way. I think it just gives a little bit more of a finished look to your dots. I like this one dripped just a little here. There we go. And we'll add a little here. Okay, I'm going to come back up here and touch up our stripes that we did here. Same through here. Perfect. And smooth that out. Okay. Okay. All right. Nice and smooth through here. Okay. I'm going to grab right through here as well. Whoops. A little bit too much paint on my brush there, so why I hurry and put some over there. Okay. And we'll go right straight through here. Okay, I'm gonna go back to our circles here. I'm gonna just hit just with a quick second coat. Okay. Through there as well. Go. Grabbing this guy. Okay. Same thing here. Okay. Okay. One more here. Let's grab right here as well. And one more right through here. And smoothing that one out. Perfect. Okay. We have got that one done. Next color that I am going to use, let's see, yeah, there's not enough to worry about it. And our next color and our basically final color besides black and white is our purple. This purple is a little runny, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm just going to add just a little bit here. Okay. And I'm going to do a little bit of shading on these stripes, just to get them to flow a little bit better. So I'm going to grab just a little, oops, what was it that I did before? I'm trying to remember. It was the passion, sorry. I'm going to grab passion here. I've got just a little bit left. I'm going to throw that here on my plate, just like so. And we're going to grab just a little bit of our purple here. I'll bring my plate down so you can see what I'm doing here. We've got our purple and our passion. So passion's kind of like that medium purple. And then the purple is the dark one. Okay. We're going to just kind of move these back and forth and ombre these. I'm going to get my brush just a little more wet. You can also use medium, where we're just using this for just a little bit of an area. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to go right across where our purples are here, the darker purple area. Just kind of blending those in, just like so. Okay, grabbing a little bit more. This also kind of gives like a definition between our stripes here, where the hat kind of curves. Okay, you can see that? It's very subtle, but it definitely shows in person a lot more. I think when it dries too, you'll be able to see it more too. Okay, just our last little bit here. Okay, and right through here. Okay. One other thing that we will do since I'm working up here with our stripes, is we're going to add a thicker stripe here, nice size, stripe right through the middle here of our purple, just like that. Okay. And our purple glitter is going to go right where this line is, where the little line is. Okay. So now I'm going to work back. I'm just going to grab what purple I have here, and then I will go back to the paint palette here. So now with our cheetah print, we're going to kind of make kind of like little ovally. So you're going to make like little sides to your cheetah print. You're going to have some that kind of wrap around like a U, some that just have little commas, some that have just a little circle and like a little dot up at the top. We'll do one right here so you can kind of see what I'm meaning. And like I said, the darker the purple, the more you'll definitely have to do a second coat with. The lighter purples do have more paint coverage. Okay, let me grab this back over here. And I am just working with that number 4 round brush. Okay, I'll add like a little dot on this side. Okay, let's see this one. Let's do the little commas so you can kind of see what I was talking about there. Kind of do one right here. Like that. And even some of these I'll kind of add just a little bit kind of going through where the glass line is, just so it's kind of going off center. We'll add like a little dot here on this one and let that other side kind of stay. Let's see this one. Let's do a wrap around this way. This one's kind of going off into the eye just a little bit. Okay. This one will go right here. Some fun. Go right here. Have that one finished like this. Okay. And then this one, let's see, we'll go here maybe. Okay, there are no rules with cheetah print besides just the commas, the little sides, little U's, and U's with a dot, wrap around, all that kind of stuff, okay? But the way that you execute them and put them together, no rules. Just have fun with it. So one thing I love about doing cheetah print is you can just kind of let it go. If your brush kind of messes up, or where you've done ovals, you had a little bit of a brush drag, you can cover it up. Go right here, a little dot. That one go. Let's grab right here, add a little something. And let's see, this one, maybe it will go just right here, I think. Go here as well. And right here. Now, if you didn't like cheetah print, you definitely wouldn't have to put these on the goggles, okay? Mardi Gras is always really extra, so we went extra with this one. Okay, I am going to throw my heat gun on this real quick so we can get that second coat going. Okay. All right, let's get that second coat here. It's amazing what the second coat does, you guys. You see how blotchy, I guess you kind of can't on the camera. Let me see if I can show you guys when I lift up. Can you see how blotchy that is? So when we do that second coat, so this is one that has the second, how much better that looks. Okay. I try and focus when I'm doing that second coat. I'll kind of go towards the center and then work out if I feel like the lines need just a little bit more. But for the most part, I'm just kind of going right in the center when I paint in and move my paint out, especially when you're working in smaller areas. Okay. Okay, right here as well. Okay. Right through here. Okay. All right. Smooth that out. And our last one here. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's add some black here. Oh, I'm grabbing white. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to go in with that 1/2 inch angle brush here. I'm going to grab our eyes. Okay. See, and this is why I said it's so nice to have the black right here, because we didn't have to focus with the eyes. And now this is going to clean it up. I'll never even know that we painted over. Okay. Alright, smoothing that one out. Okay. Alright, headed this way next. Around, right around here. Just like so. There we go. Okay, just a little more paint. We got a little bit of drag towards the end where we met. There we go. Not liking that line there. Nope. There we go. Much better. There we go. And up here, get these guys to meet. Okay, and just fill that in. Nice smooth long strokes through here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now we are going to add our detailing. I'm going to just add a little bit of water to our paint so it makes it a little bit more pliable. Grab my brush. This is a 10/0 spotter or liner brush, depending on what company you're using. Okay, let's go into getting the outlining done here. Let me see, where did I put my little squiggly? Okay, we're going to add a little squiggly here. Right up into here with our glasses. Okay, add a little squiggly here. There we go. Let's go about right here. We'll add another little squiggly. Okay, and go right around our edge here, just outlining, kind of just frames everything in for us. Okay. My brush has a lot of thick paint on it, so I'm getting a really thick line. And where we're going to be doing our bell, I definitely don't want my thick line. Okay. We're going to go right here, and then right through there. I'm going to grab the back of my brush and give the little dots for our bell here. Okay. And I'm then going to just do our quick little outline here and here. I'll go right here. Let's see. So remember when we kind of got a little bit fuzzy through here? This is how we're going to clean that up so nobody's going to even see. Add a cute little squiggly right there. And I feel like another fun little squiggly here. Okay. We'll do this side. Okay. I feel like where we have this fun little transition here, another little squiggly. Okay. All right, and right through here. Okay. I'm gonna add a fun little squiggly, I think right here. And we'll finish a large part of his hat there, going into the bell here. Outline this area. Okay. This one will kind of go right here, go here, and there. Okay. I'm gonna grab the back of my brush again so we can get the dots. And right here. Okay. What do we think so far? It's starting to come together, huh? All right, I'm gonna go right through here, go across our hat here. Getting our lines. It's amazing how outlining does. Thanks, Linda. I always love when you get to the outlining stage. A, probably because I'm almost done. But you're like, yay, my project's almost done. But I love it because it shows all that hard work, all of that putting together all of the paint, double painting, you know, 2 coats, all that kind of stuff. It shows all that hard work coming together. Okay. Let's do a little thing right here. And we'll go right here. Through here and here. And right through here. Connect that. Let's get the last bit of our bell here. We'll go right about here. Okay. Right here. Okay. Grabbing our dots. Whoa. Well, that one's going to have a little bit bigger. dot there. Oh, good. Okay. So now highlighting, and then we'll add some glitter. My favorite part. Let go of the brush. Thank you, Nancy. You're loving it? Perfect. This one's fun. Alright, so we're going to add our little highlights here. And then remember, I'm just barely letting my brush kind of drag through. Right around the eyes, I am going to just add a little bit more of a highlight. So I'm going to add just a little more thickness when I go around. So I push a little bit harder through there, but other than that, just really barely letting my brush touch, okay? Here, let's see, let's go, kind of feeling like maybe a little swishy right in here. A little swishy ziggy zag. Okay, let's go right here. Okay, right through here. And then there we go. I'm gonna highlight here, right there. And you can always come back and add more highlight if you need to. Just trying to be careful because these were a little bit wet still. Same through here. Okay. Right here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave the bells alone for just a minute. Let's see, we're gonna go right here, right here. Okay. And I feel like, eek. Okay, there we go. Third time's the charm. I'm getting that one, huh? All right. Right through here. Okay. Okay. Just trying to be careful with our bells. Just a little bit of paint like right here, just kind of barely touching. Right here. Okay. Voila! So technically we would be done, but you know, your girl likes glitter, so let's get our glitter going. I am going to throw the heat gun on real quick, just hopefully to get our black and our white kind of dried up more. Trying not to keep my gun in one spot too long. Okay. Well, we'll try that in a minute. We'll let it dry for a little bit more, and then we'll try heating it a little bit more. Okay, so you grab that one die. I used to have a little liner brush. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I was going to say a Mod Podge liner brush. Okay, we will actually, I need this one first. Okay. We'll use this guy real quick and we'll get our gold here. So I'm going right where our yellow circles are. We're going to grab some gold. I got a little drip there. Just smoothing out our Mod here. Get a little goober or something. There we go. Okay. Let me throw some gold on here. Okay. Keep going. All right. Okay. Go through here. I'm going to try and grab this one too. Okay, let me grab my glitter paper here. So we're going to be going off the edge. Okay, we'll go here and here. Okay. You pour some more glitter, or some glitter, yeah, Mod Podge. Oh, I forgot I got this one. We didn't get this one. Okay. Okay. And we'll try and get this guy real quick. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. Okay. Gonna pour that glitter in on our paper here. Sorry guys. Okay. So you can see, ain't that so cute? All right, I'm gonna just kind of grab a little bit here with our white highlight. Let that kind of pop through just a little, not too much. I'm gonna grab right here and that show through just a little. See through here. There we go. Okay. Let's set this here for just a second. Let me grab the glitter here. All right. So this gold was 24 karat gold. That is the name of this one. We'll do our purple next. I'm just going to be careful with this dot here. Going right with our purple stripes here. Okay. smoothing. There we go. Grab our purple. I'm going to kind of tilt this one so I don't, there we go. I didn't want to get the little bell because that paint is still just a little wet. Flip. Okay. So you can see our purple here. Isn't that so cute? Set this right here. Get a little bit of our purple. Okay, and then this one is amethyst. Okay, and for our green here, let's go right here, and where did I, up there, nope, that is not it. Where did I put that? I swear I set it on the table, did I not? Probably rolled under my foam plates. Nope. Okay, oh, it's here. Losing it. Okay, we'll get our green here. So I'm just kind of going right where I did our lines. If it's not directly, it's okay. So we'll get this little section here. Okay. And I'm just going to slowly work our swirls. Okay. Okay. Here next. Okay. Okay. All right, we're gonna go right here. This bill is pretty dry, so we're good for this one. Okay. I'll grab this guy here before we get too far in. Okay, smoothing around. Okay. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Okay. One more time around here, and right there. Okay. And push this down just a little. Okay. All right, let's see what this guy looks like. Whoop. Missed the sheet just a little. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Ooh, I love it. Let's try and get the glitter up here. Get this paintbrush out of my mouth. Okay. Grab my turntable here. Okay. And okay. All right. Grab here. Alright, you guys, let me grab, oh, I think my glitter vacuum, where is my glitter vacuum? Who knows? We'll deal with that later. Throw this on here, and you guys can see how cute is that? Ain't that fun? So extra and fun. Whoop whoop. Let me flip. Thank you, Nancy. You have a great night. Okay, you guys, I'm going to flip the camera this way so you can see. Isn't that fun? Oh, I love it so much. Here you guys go. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful night and Merry Christmas, a little late, but still always merry. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you, LaDonna. Thank you, Linda. You guys are always so awesome. I will be doing Cricut class tomorrow, and hopefully I have some big things going on. So I'm hoping everything will pan out and I can. If not, I will have to make it up for you guys. So anyways, I will talk to you guys all later. You guys have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.